All right. Hey, cool, cool. So, I was watching the Captain Burley Slice, Captain Burley Spice, Captain Burley Slice live YouTube thing. They call it the after party or something. And he was talking about how he bought a Savinelli, and when he was smoking it, it was like a new pipe, obviously, and it was giving him a headache and stuff. And that's exactly what was happening to me. I bought this. I bought this. I already have it packed. I bought this ROP. It's a nice. It's anyway. It's cool, but it's a little bit small for me, and the walls on the bowl are very thin, way thinner than I like. I was deceived by the photo. Uh, I thought it was going to be just more kind of girthier. You know what I mean? Just like kind of a, maybe like the size of like a 703 Savinelli, But anyway, it's that same kind of shape, but it's just smaller. I don't know. So I was not happy. I was like not ecstatic about it. So I should have sent it back before I even smoked it, but I was like, I'm not one to send things back. So I was like, whatever, I'll smoke it. And yeah, and the tobacco tasted weird, and it kind of gave me like a headache. Like one day it like wrecked me, dude. I was like, I immediately had to like go to bed, and it was like a persistent headache. So I was like, there's something going on with this pipe. So anyway, I was listening to that show or whatever, and so I was like, oh, I typed in the chat. I was like, I have the same issue with this new ROP that I bought. And what did you do? So anyway, he said he sanded down the they put this like a thing inside the bowl to help it build cake, I guess. And I guess they use some kind of weird chemical or something, and it's like something that other people are having issues with. So anyway, he just like said just he sanded it down and stuff, and said it's okay. So I'm gonna smoke some Morley's Best. Morley, as I said, gets it, and we'll see if I get a crazy headache. Hopefully not. But anyway, so here we go. Yeah. So far, so good. I'm not tasting any of the what I remember tasting before, which it must have been. Yeah, it was burning some of the coating or whatever they put on the inside of the bowl. But yeah, I remember there was like a definite like weird chemical spice thing going on, chemical burn. I was like, this is very odd. But that didn't stop me from smoking the rest of smoking the whole bowl and just getting a raging and headache. So hmm. Yeah. The other thing I don't really like about this pipe is that the stem is I don't know what the other. Is it lucite? I think it's lucite. I think the 7LE stems are acrylic. I think, and I think this is lucite. It has kind of like a softer thing going on. My Joe's has a lucite. I should look that up. Look that up. Anyway, it has the other one, the other kind of stem, the other kind of bit than the ones that 7L uses. And I don't know. I'm not really. I like the ones that 7L use. They're just kind of like harder because I'm not like a clincher. I'm not a clincher. I'm a clutcher. I like to hold the pipe. That's why I don't mind that the bit is so small because I'm not really trying to hold the pipe in my mouth really. I'm not trying to like walk around and hold it in my teeth or anything. Which I guess it's not a bad idea. I mean, if you're trying to like read a book or something, it's it's kind of hard to hold the book with one hand. So I would imagine that it would be good, nice to clinch it and be able to like read and stuff, or you know, I used to do a lot more reading, that's for sure, and yeah, smoking and reading is I was like really only able to read when I was smoking. I don't know. There's some kind of connection there with the memory and the olfactory senses, and I don't know. But yeah, and I'm really interested in a Peterson B42 system, and that one looks like it. I think those are kind of like made to clinch. So I'll give it a. If I ever get one of those, I'll give it a try. Hmm. I guess I'm getting a little bit of that kind of burning. There's like a stinging on the tongue a little bit from that. Hmm. It's definitely not pleasant. It's like you know, yeah, it's kind of like a yeah, like a nasty kind of burn. Mm, I don't know. I took most of the inside of the bowl down to the wood, but there's kind of like a ring around kind of the middle of the bowl where it's I guess I don't know. It was still on there. I wasn't really able to like angle the sandpaper to really just get that part. So maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. I feel like this pipe. It maybe I have like this and another one and a third one that I kind of like don't care that much about, and I wouldn't mind. I might smoke these like in the summer when it's hot. I'm like preparing for the summer. I have like my tobaccos picked out that I'm like saving for like summer blends, and I'm gonna get a corn cob at some point and smoke that during the summer because it's just such a horrible time to smoke a pipe, dude. It's like not conducive to pipe smoking at all when it's like freaking 90 degrees, 100 degrees. So I'm not trying. I can't expect to like really enjoy it. I'm just kind of smoking to smoke. but I want to be able to enjoy it as much as I can in that environment. So I have some, tobaccos picked out that are lighter that I don't really care that much about. I don't really have much going on, like Joe Krantz Blue, which I smoked earlier today, and that stuff is pretty good, man. It's I'm not really a big fan of like nutty flavors or floral stuff, and that doesn't have either of those. Sometimes with like Briar Fox, for example, nothing wrong with Briar Fox, but it has kind of like a nuttiness, and it's just like not into it. It doesn't really get me. I'm also finding that I'm kind of becoming a little bit more sensitive to Perique now that I kind of like know what Perique tastes like. I can kind of pick it out, and blends that are really heavy in Perique, like Bayou Night, the Joe I like Joe Krantz White, which I smoked today as well. Um, I'm like, these just have too much Perique, man. Like, yeah. I mean, Bayou Night gets away with it because it has other stuff in there that kind of balances it out, and it's quite good for something in the evening. And but like Joe Krantz White was just like, I was like, man, this just has too much Perique, man. Uh, I remember the original Joe Krantz Brown being fine, being kind of a Perique bomb, but I remember it being good. I'll probably smoke it again at some point in my life, but I remember it being really good and like not overbearing in the Perique, uh, sense. So I don't know. Maybe the white is just not really balanced very well. I'm spilling tobacco all over myself. Well, anyway. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, this pipe smokes really well. It's a nice open draw. The bowl is actually pretty big, and that's why I bought it because I was looking at the measurements, and like the bowl itself is actually pretty big. It's just the walls are hella thin. So I didn't think to look at that. The difference between the chamber diameter and the or the inside chamber diameter versus the outside chamber diameter. I didn't think to like subtract those two numbers and see what the thickness of the bowl was. What are you gonna do? Anyway, this might work out. I'm glad that I caught that live YouTube, and I'm glad that they answered my question. Thank you, Captain Burley Sliced. Is it sliced? Captain Burley Sliced? Captain Burley Slices? I don't know. But anyway, I really enjoy their podcast. All right, that's about it. Thanks. Take it easy.